Hello, world. Today is November, what's today? The 12th. And today marks our annual Disney Social Games team building event. It's actually an office building event here for the Chapel Hill, North Carolina office. It's sure to be fun and it's sure to generate lots of laughs. So stay tuned for the following footage. Warning, don't eat anything. You might get choked. Have a series of events that we're going to complete as teams. Okay? I want for you to use strategic thinking. Okay? What I'm going to do, there are three main events, and I'm going to describe them to you now, and then once I say go, then you get to go. Okay? And complete the three events. So the first event, and complete them in this order. The first event is puzzled. So on the ping pong table, there are 3 jigsaw puzzles. Each of them have 46 pieces. Each of them have been, I've put them all together so all the pieces are there. There's no tricks to the puzzles, okay? So basically, all 3 team members will have to assemble the puzzle working together, and there's no talking. That's an absolute no. No talking. Not a little bit, no talking. You can
Can we gesture and
yeah,
grunt or whatever, like
No audible.
No audible.
Okay. There you go. No audible. You can communicate pointing.
Body language, as they're supposed
No
to. With
writing?
your eyes.
No writing. Well, you can write. That's fine. If you want to get a piece of paper and write, that's fine.
That's a time
We
waste.
No,
Skype each other.
No talking of body language. I'm feeling like the Little Mermaid.
So, okay, so that's the first one. So once you've completed that, it starts to get a little harder. All of these are progressively harder. The second one I've called Follow the Blind, okay? So one team member will be blindfolded. There are blindfolds on the end of the ping pong table closest to my seat. One person will give verbal instructions only to the blindfolded team member to lead them outside. And you're going to lead them to the lamppost that's marked with the green crepe paper, and it says, "This is the lamppost" on the sign. Probably can't read it, but that's the lamppost. The third team member,
Is it in Braille?
the third team member is just to accompany, make sure we don't have anybody trip or do anything to, But the third team member can't talk, they can't assist, they're just there,
Safety.
being
To administer
patient,
first aid.
being patient to make sure that the person,
They're allowed to touch
the whole
in
team
case
gets
someone falls,
outside.
right?
So no touching.
No inappropriate
so you
touching.
Can't, exactly, I don't want for you to hold anybody's hand and lead them outside. You can't pull their hair. You can't push them to make them speed up. We can't do anything. You can just talk, okay?
Sounds dangerous.
Yes, so that was us as a bit of risk. That's called how much risk are you going to take, okay? Are you going to be brave and take the steps, or are you going to take the elevator? That's up to you. It's up to you and your team, okay? How much do you trust your team member, okay?
Enjoy taking steps.
So,
You gotta take the steps.
so once you make it outside, you can, the instructions are going to change a little bit because it is windy out there. Like when I was trying to unravel the crepe paper, I felt like I was on Minute to Win It, and the crepe paper just automatically unfurled. So there's going to be some more instructions out there, but eventually what's going to happen is you're going to come back indoors. We're going to do this last event indoors. So this one might be a bit humorous, and hopefully it'll work out. But basically, between the 3 team members, you're going to juggle 15 balloons. So outside on the wall, there are 3 envelopes, each with a set of balloons, okay? So your team will go get the balloons after you've made it to the lamppost. One person, and come back indoors for this, come back to this floor, don't do this in the lobby, come back to this floor.
There's cameras over there.
Yeah.
Come back to this suite. Okay, so, and we'll clear the area out a little bit. So one person, one team member, will have to keep balloons up in the air using their hands. A second team member can only use their feet. And a third team member cannot use their hands or feet, but they have to keep the balloons up in the air, okay? The balloons are not inflated, so you're gonna have to think about amongst yourselves how you're gonna inflate the balloons and keep them up in the air. You can't hold the balloons, you can't swap roles at any time. I'm looking to see some
Do you have to
creativity
inflate
here.
them?
Yes,
So what happens?
absolutely.
So if a balloon hits the floor, what happens?
You're penalized. You're penalized 2 minutes.
What?
How is it even possible? We're being timed?
Well, there's a will, there's a way.
I wanna, yes, there's a prize on the line here for the winning team.
Ooh.
So, there we go, we've upped the ante.
I anticipate that you won't be able to count the number of times a balloon hits the ground.
That's what Joe and I are monitors. You'd be surprised of our monitoring
Joe's gonna be
skills.
videotaping.
He is
all
taping.
of
Can we
We got
bribe
it on
Joe
tape.
to like, to look away?
It's gonna be hilarious.
This is like the happiest
Ah, we can. From behind the camera, Joe's nodding yes.
Okay, so let's pick numbers to see how the teams are gonna be divided.
Madeline,
This is scary, this is
you're on all of the teams.
Really?
odd number.
Chris has to pick
So
this
any
number.
questions? Any questions about any of
Kidding.
the events?
My favorite number.
Okay, so who are the ones?
Team 1, reveal yourself.
I'm 3.
All right, twos.
Twos. Oh, of course.
All right.
Yeah, I'm
Yes. Okay, so remember, start with puzzle
Interesting.
at the ping pong table.
Me.
No talking, okay?
Nobody said elf.
You're keeping the balloon up with your
Right.
feet.
The leftovers.
Oh, you are?
So we can't talk during the
And
whole
set.
Hurry up!
I'm
I'll block Ethan as long as I can.
No talking.
I'm their best team member. Are you videoing this whole thing?
Line. Do you want to instruct or you just want to do first aid?
Oh, I'm gonna be
Okay,
first aid.
Let's take this.
I'm trained in everything.
Okay.
Oh, wait, hold. You guys have thumbs up? Must be like, oh god, not me. Please, not me. We can talk now. Yes, we are. David?
Yes.
You wanna? I can direct you.
I feel like this is unfair.
Alright, you want physically falling? I will.
If you can.
I will. Okay, straight. Directly straight through this door. There. Right, a little. That's the door. That's good. Keep going straight. Okay, turn right.
Oh, God. Hey, Joe, fuck off. Hey! No, really. Huzzah! Right. We can still talk.
Well, we're done with the puzzle.
Oh, just the puzzle. No? Who wants to be blindfolded?
I can do
That's
it.
me. I'll do it. You want to catch him if he falls?
Yeah.
And I'll guide him around?
You want to elevate?
Isn't this the perfect situation?
Where did I put my blindfold on?
Right here. Right here?
Yeah.
Yeah. Are we elevatoring? Okay, just follow my voice, Danny. I'm gonna sing to you. Ready? What do you want me to sing to you?
Tell Aladdin, come
I can't touch you. Just straight. You can go faster than that.
There you go.
Yeah. Arms out a little
Great,
bit.
here you go.
Yeah,
Feel the
yeah.
wall and just walk.
Yeah, yeah. You can probably run.
3,
Take a left,
2, 1, left.
Yeah.
Right there, straight,
That's it, yeah.
straight, keep walking. Veer right a little bit, straight. Long down the long corridor, janitor room,
Your alignment's off a bit.
telephone room. You're coming up in the bathroom, so don't be freaked out when there's a hole in the wall. Bathrooms, going straight. Veer to the left, keep your, here you go. There's door, wall, there you go. There you go, you're gonna hit it hard right. We're in the big opening, we're going to elevator. Keep walking, stop.
Pin the tail on Danny. Probably should have planned this part out better. I probably could have gone ahead.
Follow my voice, walk forward now. Step, step, step. Keep coming, keep coming, keep coming, keep coming. Stop. Turn to your left a little. Keep walking forward. Keep going, stop.
Hi! Where to, sir? The lobby, please. Find the door.
Yeah, there you go. Get centered yourself in the door, right there.
Get set. You be the first one out.
3 steps out, then turn to your right.
All right.
3 good steps.
Man steps.
1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
Bend to your left a little bit, bend to your left a little bit. Now straight. And stop. Okay, straight. Big steps. You're coming up the door. Keep slow. Stop. Go to your left a little bit. There you go. Now straight.
Straight left. You're now outside.
You're outside.
Yeah.
Hey, right a little bit. Right. Stop. Back up. Your left. There you go. Column. We're walking on a decline. Decline. Left. Yeah. And to your left. There you go. Follow my voice. Forward. 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 Woo! Forward. 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 Stop. Step up. Go. Forward. Forward. Turn to your right. Left again. Right there. Right there.
Oh, wait, what? Why?
What's the next part?
Did I win?
It's a detour.
Oh, I see.
Now you feel the grass? Yeah. Okay. Use that as a marker.
Okay, Chris,
Stop.
Okay,
Let's just
stop.
stay here. And
Stop.
Danny,
Don't read it out loud, Ethan.
I am Ethan.
Where is it?
No, it's cold.
With a steady pace. They're doing it.
We'll take Danny on a little trip.
Okay.
Okay? Ready, Danny?
I'm ready.
All right. Let's try walking straight.
Wait, I think you guys might want to go the other way.
No, they're fine. They're fine.
That's more fun. We're gonna try and go with the grass.
Boy?
The left side. Let's stay in the middle.
I think we've already. I gotta go upstairs and get the. I'm going up.
They already went through the hall?
Come inside. No. Okay. We're back. Yay. Well, you can take it off now, though. What do we do?
Yeah, you can take it off.
Okay, you can take it off.
And go get your balloons off the wall and then come inside. So when
So close. A couple
Danny,
So was that like through the or like around?
when Danny makes it back here,
Awesome.
he can take his blindfold off. Y'all can get the last envelope that's on the wall.
Okay. Here, your turn for one.
Someone needs to hand me something. To blow it.
So obviously tying them together is not cheating, so that's what we're going to be doing.
Seriously. You can't just do our stuff. Why not? There's no rule against that.
It's true. Thievery. I guess.
Actually, don't
Actually, I'm wondering about that. I think actually the more air they have in them, the easier the way to keep them here.
And then do you want? I can't tie them. Wait, my balloon has a leak in it. We had one with a leak too. We gotta have 50 now, right?
Maybe the no loom person?
This is. Actually, I don't know. What do you prefer?
We need 2 more.
Hands.
Right?
I'll try hands or feet. I can probably do better in hands than I think I can do.
Okay, whoever can do hands, choose, and then like we're gonna be feeding you.
Do not hand.
So everybody has to have 5 though, right?
No, we just need to keep them all up.
No, everyone has to have 5. No, don't keep up 15 at the same time.
So do you just have to hold them up, or do you have to continue to get them moving?
Just keep them up.
Oh, that's easy.
It says not to hold. You're not technically supposed to hold, but
I'll just
it's
pile
nearly
them
impossible.
You have to juggle them. You just have to keep them up.
Juggle means.
Well, I guess you can do one.
Right. You have to juggle. Keep it on your hand. Keep it on your hand like that. It's in my hand.
So then, I guess.
You're doing the foot somehow. Let's see.
Oh no!
I guess in theory, only one person is supposed to use their hands. They were probably supposed to be one blowing the balloons up.
Well,
Use your legs or whatever you want.
This is more balloon Jenga.
I think we got it. Well, only one person can use their legs.
right.
But I can have the most balloons.
Okay, team 3 is on their way up. Or team 2.
Okay. Jim, can you grab my camera from her? Or Michelle?
It's okay, we can do it, we can do it.
I love it. I love it. You guys look like grapes. That could have been somebody's Halloween costume.
Perfect. Right? We're winners. All of us.
Just that they look.
Clearly.
Clearly
Do we
winners.
have to continue to hold them, or
No, you're done. You're done.
It's because we killed the puzzle.
Yeah, you were very fast.
It's because you do puzzles with your daughter.
Yeah, I was about to say, Jim puzzles so much with his daughter. He was just rocking.
Yeah, I've been doing it with my
My
mom.
legs are getting tired because of what I.
Together.
You can put your foot like. All right, Charlotte, hold the bottom.
We already won.
We already won.
Look at all those deductions.
No one likes anybody bragging. What are we doing now?
Be proud, Joe.
So where's the executive advantage?
There. There. Supposedly.
Oh, we can't use our
Can we
hands.
pop them all now?
What are we doing here?
Is that allowed?
Put your feet here.
I don't know, no one's just.
Blowing up balloons and holding them up.
there's something in there.
Yeah, you were looking like
I
a.
don't know what are we doing here?
yeah, we took advantage of the fact there were no judges up here.
This is the keep up task. If you all choose to complete all events, the keep up task is blowing up 15 balloons and keeping them off the ground.
Let's put them right here.
We found it first. We had to
How did they
keep
win? All their balloons are on the
them
ground.
around, and we tried to
They already
pick
did
them
it.
up while
Well, you guys
blowing
were.
up.
That's our strategy.
It's better to make them big or small.
No, keeping them up while blowing them up.
Mandatory size.
Big, I think. Big ones they have line.
Pile them all in you.
Should we tie them together?
Stealing ours.
Tie them together.
Well, we
And
improved
just
on it, I
hook
think.
it to your arm.
Alright.
And stand there.
More surface
Wait.
area, right?
Just putting them on the. You said ground.
Keep them off the ground.
Oh, this is easy.
Just let's put him on a table.
Yeah.
Nothing was said about that table.
Balloon.
Let's go over here.
Take pictures of the
I did not take pictures of our puzzle.
Blatantly ignored.
Can. You proud of the puzzle?
Yeah, we get the cutest one too.
Here, pose with it somehow.
That was blatant.
Pose with it somehow.
That rule about
I'm trying. One person.
You're juggling.
3, 4, 5.
Great job.
5 pieces.
Hey.
Make them smaller so that can fit in here.
That doesn't count. They're not allowed to be on the table either.
Nobody said no
Nobody
table.
said table.
Somebody said we can't do this one.
Yeah, one has to have them.
Sarah on a team.
They can't come in worse than last place already, so.
Yeah, I guess.
We can come in second. That's our number 2, the best number ever.
By the way, those were more than 15 balloons.
Are there more than 15?
Yes.
What the hell is this?
Yes.
What the hell is this?
No, this way we can. I'm optimizing.
Look how hard that is to keep up in the air.
There's more than 15.
Keep on the air.
Falls like a bowling ball.
No, you've got 15 right here. I got 15 right here.
Top one. Top
Are we
one.
good?
Top one.
Alright, can we pass them all over?
Are we allowed to interrupt?
I must say that they blow up those balloons really fast, though.
Well,
Oh, gosh.
Alright, one more. Right there. For team.
Where are they?
My finger's stuck.
There's one special place where we keep
Alright.
Good job.
Good.
Is that 15?
Isn't there like a purple Hulk?
All right.
So that actually counts?
Okay.
Took over the responsibility of directing David, did you kind of follow some of the things that Charlotte did to get him through the more dangerous part? Or did you kind of like fall back on?
I guess a little, because I mean, how different can giving directions be? But I think that, I don't know, I think Charlotte is calmer than I am. But actually at some point, what I really liked was that, like, David was just like, at some point, you'll just say stop when I'm getting close to either one of the edges. And I'm like, right, yes, that's a good idea. So,
As opposed to,
as opposed to say, like, left, and then him, like, almost turning around. So, so I think that was, even though he was blindfolded, he was still able to give me pointers, which I thought was awesome. So.
Melanie, when you got to the light post and like, so clearly there was something going on there, right? And listening to
Nobody else want the other
everyone,
one?
it probably was like, what is going on? I can't take this blindfold off, but I know they're talking and I hear things and how did that make you feel?
I didn't know there was something following where still the blindfold. But, I mean, I was trusting the person leading.
Good.
So, I was fine with it. Also, I know the area.
Clearly, and clearly you know how many steps there are for each level because you're gone.
Jim said, like, if there were 2 steps left, he said 2 steps, and then I knew, and then he said, okay, The only thing I ran into was the door. So it was a little
She was just going too fast. I'm like, slow down. Then after that, I'm like, okay, now I gotta make sure I tell her to slow down.
I thought that was really interesting as like the leader to like see how the person reacts to the directions that you're giving. So first I just started saying right and left, and then at some point I was just alright, slightly to the right, slightly, so like refining your directions I thought was really kind of neat.
Yeah, it was also like first you're used to somebody's giving you the directions, and then another person picks up from that point. So it's like you're used to one way, and then all of a sudden something else comes in, but you're rolling with it, and it worked.
So I think that was a cool exercise because I wanted to do that particular one because of our interactions with Janice and how that's our new vendor, our latest vendor.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry, Jim.
Jim's like,
Jobs.
So definitely communications is important, and a lot of times, Janice is coming into this situation blind, right? They don't know our processes. This is their first exposure to doing anything for Disney. So it is important that we're explicit with our communications, and there's going to be multiple people that will be interacting with them. We want to make sure that we're all on the same page, that we're showing a united front as we're working with that vendor. I think we're off to a good start, and it's not just with Janice, it's with our team as well. We want to make sure that we have good communications with each other, understand who's on first. That whole spill. Last one, keep up. Juggling the 15 balloons. So these instructions
were a bit, I intentionally made them vague, but wanted to kind of put enough in there to maybe make you think about limiting yourself, right? So this was definitely a challenge about creativity. I think once, bringing it inside, it gave you more options for figuring out how to keep the balloons up without just holding on to them. So for example, somebody could have went and gotten a piece of string and just tied the balloons all over them and looked like a human grape, Chris's team, they had the great idea of let's just put them on the table. That was definitely an option.
There, you must be chuckled.
Let's not nitpick, let's not.
It says in the rules, it must be chuckled.
Okay.
Sometimes rules have to change. in the middle of the
Juggle
project.
just means up in the air.
Exactly.
Technically, they were off the ground, which is up in the air.
I'm fine with it. Allow it.
The other thing.
As a German, I wouldn't know. For me, as a German, I wouldn't have known. For me, juggling is juggling.
Like
For
juggling.
me,
Excuse me, watch out real quick.
Are you trying to
Now, the other thing.
seriously, Chris?
Yes.
you push me out, but you don't pull me
Alright,
back
Chris
in.
needs to go in the
He's
corner.
bringing her down before we bring her back.
There you go. Thank you.
I know
Now,
what you're doing.
on this particular one, I think just by nature, this is a competitive group, right? And another creative option would have been to ask another person on another team to help you keep the balloons up. But instead,
Nobody
we saw
does that.
people fanning the balloons off the ping pong table. We saw teams.
Yeah, other team.
I have no regrets.
But it's nice to know that we are a competitive group and that we want to be first, because I do want to be a part of a team who wants to be the best, and we definitely have the potential to be the best. The other thing that I was happy to see with this one is people picking up best practices, right? So.
Way to tie it back in.
So, yes. So, so that was good. It was good to see people not trying to reinvent the wheel every single time, and those things that were positive that other teams had stumbled on. People
The things that the judges weren't critiquing them on.
So you guys did a good job. I just hope that this was an hour of your time that was fun, a break from the norm. I know you guys are busy, so thanks for entertaining me, if nothing else.
You're welcome.
And Joe, let's not forget how entertained Joe
Who's
is.
entertaining?
Seriously.
Joe's like, you
He'll
too.
probably be
Are
watching
ye not
too
entertained?
tonight.
It'll be on YouTube
You'll find it
tomorrow.
on the street. Yeah.
He's gonna put it together. He's gonna edit it, and it'll have credits, and we'll have a movie next week.
Oh no.
Better get on that, Joe.
Perfect.
And at the end, they'll have the three of us and the Queen song.
Right, we are the champions.
Can we do a slow motion, jump in the air?
You have to kick your
You don't
your
even, he
legs
doesn't
up
even
too.
have to do the slow motion. You just do the slow
Right,
motion.
we just do a slow motion, jump in the air.
And then fall down.
That'd be great.
And then fall down.
Okay, enjoy the cupcakes.
Awesome. Team building.
Just think.